The main thing was it actually broke barriers almost. And I got the strength out of this Blue Bus program, because initially it was very different how I looked at things. And it was very difficult to face mainly, how would I say it, kind of criticism or having difficult conversations. And so, for example, I'd like to talk about a story. Um, I usually ask people who are leaving if they want to have an exit interview, and most of the people don't actually ask for that. They go, "No, there's nothing to mention. It's all good." And I almost feel relieved. Ah, that's really good. But there was one person who actually said, "I'd like to have an exit interview with you." So I said, "Okay, yep, let's go ahead." But in my head, I was just like, "Oh, I wonder what this person is going to raise." So we started talking, and she actually raised something that was quite relevant to me, and how I had done something and how it had an impact on the person in a negative way. And my immediate reaction was to go, "Stop, stop, stop. I have got reasons for doing that. I did it because of this. There were so many reasons." And I opened my mouth and I shut it. And I thought, no, I'm just going to go with it and actually listen. So that's something I learned from out of Blue Bus, because I would have reacted to that and gone, defend yourself. Don't let yourself be exposed to this kind of thing. And my immediate reaction was to do that, but I stopped short and I said, "Okay, I thought I'm going to listen to this." And I said, "Yeah, go ahead." And I listened to the whole thing. I never tried to justify my action or give excuses. I just listened, and I told her, "Thank you very much for giving that feedback, because this is good for me to, as a learning, when I move forward, to not do that." And she actually initially said, I know you wouldn't have initially, intentionally done that at all. I just wanted to raise it with you." But it was really good insight that I could think about and develop on it. Because initially, when I did it, I never thought there would be a reaction like that. And I had my own reasons for, you know, doing that. So I stopped myself from justifying it or giving excuses and listened. And I really am so happy that I did that.
Yeah.
So that was my learning, and I'll never forget that story. I will never ever in my life forget that story. And every time I do something, I will think more about the impact, my ripple effect. When I do this, how is it going to be seen by others, the perspective of others? And that was a big learning for me. And that strength came from Blue Bus. I would have reacted to it.
Yeah, it's interesting that you talked about strength there, Srima. How does strength come into it when we're talking here about that self-awareness? Can you just run through that a little bit? What
Yeah,
does, I like the word that you used there, that it required strength.
yeah,
Can you just unpack that a little bit for us, please?
yeah. So the strength is, the opposite is being weak. When we are weak, we react to things. When we try to defend ourselves in these situations, it's because we are not strong enough mentally to actually withstand what we feel, because we feel really like we have been attacked when in these situations. But when we feel strong and we feel like you can calmly, listen to this and take the lessons out of that, and you don't take it personally, and think of it as a lesson learned. That is what I feel like, when you talk about being strong in these situations, is that you're strong because you don't take it personally. You're not trying to protect yourself. You're just learning something from this situation. And then the reaction is so much better, because the person that is telling me what needs to be improved is feeling okay. They're feeling comfortable to raise it with me. And I think it comes with psychological safety as well, that they feel like they can raise it. Most of the time, people wouldn't feel safe to raise something directly with the person who had that impact on them. So after I did that, I felt satisfied. I felt like I did it and that I can do it again. So it was really hard. I'm not saying it was easy. It was very difficult to do it, to stay calm and not react. But once I did it, I felt really good. And that's why I'm talking about it. I felt really good after doing that.
Yeah, thank you, Srima. That's a really, really powerful story. And I guess it's something that we can all reflect on is, that exit interview that you had is probably an exit interview we never have.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that strength. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, when we're weak, it's one way of looking at it. We're weak towards learning and getting better.
Yep.
Rather than seeing it that's our opportunity